So I will get started. We're going to do an overview of the market and what we have to offer at the market, and then we'll talk a little bit about the SNAP program and the senior vouchers program as well. So a little bit about the market. We started in 2005, and we're run by a volunteer board of directors. The board of directors is who hires the market manager, which is myself right now, and I have been on since last season. So this is my second year with the market. We are actually Rock County's largest vendor-grown market. So what it means to be a vendor-grown market is we are an all-local market. So anything you see at the market is grown or produced by that vendor, and it's all in Wisconsin. So you are getting the freshest and the most local products at our market, and you don't need to ask where it's grown because you know it's local and grown by that farmer. So advantages to that, everything is fresh picked. Most of it's picked that morning. So you're getting the freshest stuff. It is directly going from the person who grew it to the person buying it. So when you're at the market, you're talking right to that farmer or right with the artist that made the product. You can ask them questions about the produce, what the produce is. They can explain that right to you. They're really friendly down there. So don't hesitate to ask any farmer any questions. They can let you know what a product is if you necessarily don't know what it is. And then they can also give you different recipes or tips on how to cook it. And it also keeps local farmers in business. So farmers markets, it's different than going to a grocery store. You're talking right with that farmer. You're keeping that local farm in business and their family-run business in business. A lot of our farmers, they depend on the farmers market for their income. So we really appreciate when people support the farmers market and support buying local. So we have about 50 vendors each week. Midway through the season, we'll get up to like 60 or 70. It just depends. Being the all-local market, we don't have produce in until our vendors have that produce in at their farms. So we don't end up with a lot of farms early on in the season. But this weekend, June 10th, we're going to have a lot of farmers starting because everything's starting to be in. And we usually have between 2,000 and 3,000 in attendance each week. It's not as big as some other local area markets, but we really like it because it keeps a lot of traffic clear in the middle for people that use wheelchairs or stuff like that. Yeah, we do get busy, but it's never too busy that you are feeling too crunched in and see a fish. So it's really nice. We do have a weekly email newsletter that we send out, and we send that out on Thursdays. I have a sign-up sheet over there on the table, or you can find a sign-up sheet on our website as well, or even down at the market at the information booth. In that, we send out what is new this week, what fresh produce is in, which we just sent out this week that strawberries are in. So that is really exciting for everybody, and those only last 3 to 4 weeks. Strawberries is a really quick season. Yep. And then we also post events that we have going on, and then we also post a recipe each week. So a lot of people really like those recipes, and then you can buy the local ingredients to use that. So this week I posted a recipe on strawberry muffins, strawberry streusel muffins. So I'm really excited to try that out this weekend. We also have a frequent shopper program. So we have cards at our main booth that are printed on the back of my business cards. You can stop down at the main information booth at the market, and you'll get a punch card. So each time you come down to the market, you'll just get a little bit different stamp at each market. So you stop down at the information booth and just let them know that you want to get a punch. And then if you have 10 visits throughout the whole season, which there's 26 weeks in our season, we run May through October, you'll get a free tote bag for 10 visits. With 20 visits, you'll get a $5 gift certificate. And then you'll also be entered into a drawing for a $25 or a $50 gift certificate to use next season. Yep, so it's a really good program. Encourages people to come down to the market a little bit more as well. So different events, it's something new we've started. we are doing events in addition to our regular market. So this weekend is actually our Get to Know Rock County Day. So it's a day that local businesses that can come down that normally wouldn't be allowed at the market since they're not the vendor produced. So we have SSM Health is actually our biggest sponsor of the market, and they will be down there in addition to the other Get to Know Rock County Day vendors, and they will be talking about joint health. So if you want to come down to that, you can talk to them. They'll also be at all the other events that are listed here. July 8th, we're going to do a wellness day, and those will have vendors specifically triggered to wellness. We'll also have a few dietitians down that can walk throughout the market with you. Yep, and can explain some different things to eat. We also have our Kids Day on August 12th, so that's a really fun day to bring the kids down. Any market day is really fun for the kids to explore, but especially our Kids Day, we'll have some extra activities for the kids that day. And then September 9th, we're going to do a Get to Know Rock County Day again and have the local area businesses able to come down and set up and promote. So a little bit about the senior vouchers and the SNAP or EBT program. So the goal of these programs are to provide participants with the opportunity to purchase fresh, locally grown produce, which if you come down to our farmers market, we are an all local farmers market, so any farmer you can purchase from at our market. There's other farmers markets in the area that do accept these benefits, but you need to ask to make sure that it's locally grown, because you can only use these benefits on the locally grown produce. So if you come down to the Janesville market, you won't have any issue with that. You can just purchase from any of our farmers. So I have a little video that will explain how to use the benefits at the market. So you'll find our information booth, and that's on the corner of Wall and Main Street. And then you just ask to use your EBT benefits, and we use them just like a debit card. So you'll take out the amount of tokens that you want, and it works just like the debit card. So whatever you have available in your account, you can ask to take out, let's say $5. If you have 20 in there, we'll just take 5 out, just like a debit card. You'll receive these tokens, these wooden tokens. They're worth $1 each, and you can use them at any of the bakery, meats, cheese, fruits, veggies, honey, egg vendors. So you'll find one of the vendors that has that EBT sign on their booth, and then you can purchase the local produce. Yep, we do have the green onions right now, and then we'll have more of the yellow and red onions later in the season. Let's figure out how to get back to my PowerPoint here. So that's how you use the EBT program at the market, and I can answer any questions you have on that as well. There's also the phone number listed here for the Rock County WIC office, and they can answer any questions as well. They do hand out farmers market nutrition program checks as well. So those days are coming up, and those will go right through the WIC office. There's also the senior farmers market program. So there's a lot of different areas that do those. The Janesville distribution is Friday, June 16th. So that's next Friday already. And they will be distributing the checks that you can use at any local area food stands, or you can also use them at the market as well. And those, depending on eligibility, there's $25 per household to use on fresh produce. So it is really beneficial to do that. And I have some information on that as well, or you can go right to the Rock County Council on Aging. Their phone number is listed, but then also their website as well. So I can give you this too, that's a little bit of information on those WIC checks. You can get them in Roscoe, is that what you're saying? Oh, Echo. Yeah, so Echo does a little bit of a different program at the market. So anyone that uses, yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, do you have to go out to the Rock County Council on Aging to pick up the
Yes, so there
vouchers,
is,
or do they
there's
do other
different
places?
places that they pick them up. So the Janesville one, it's a pickup at the Rock County Job Center.
Or the job
Yep,
center?
and that's
much
June
easier to get.
16th. Yes, there are also, if you can't get to the distribution site, there are also different ways that they do those as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, so all of that information is on their website, or you can give them a call too. And like Evansville, Footville, Milton, they all do it as well. So you can see, there's some sheets that I have over on the table, and you can see when those distribution days as well. But they all start getting distributed next Thursday, June 15th. Yep, and then you can find whatever one is in your area. And then benefits, you know, if you're eligible and that kind of thing too, goes right through the Rock County Council on Aging. So then with Echo, they do a program at the market if you're an Echo user. They have their little Echo cards that they give out. If you bring down to the market, you will get slips depending on your eligibility for those slips. There's different amounts for your household size and that kind of thing. But you will get slips from Echo down at the market anytime between June through September. And they are down at the market, and there are $5 tokens or coupons that you can use at the local produce vendors at the market. So that's beneficial to come down. And that, if you're eligible, you can call right Echo, or you can come down to the market any Saturday, June through September, and ask the Echo vendor there yourself as well.
Okay, how much does the food run down
How much does it run?
Yeah.
So it depends on the vendor, and it depends on what type of produce you're getting. But there's really good prices on
there?
the
I mean, like
produce.
$1?
So like the green onions you saw, those were $2 a bundle, but it also depends on the vendor that you're buying from as well, depending on their prices. I know strawberries, we just started coming in, and there's a few vendors that sell them for $4 a cart. So it is comparable to the grocery store.
Would you give them four tokens?
Yes, yep, so they're dollar tokens, and then you would give that vendor 4 of your tokens.
Oh,
So you'll just
okay.
use it, the tokens are just used just like cash, and they never expire. So you can save them for next year
Oh, really?
as well, yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So different offers that we have for seniors down at the market. We're in a convenient location right off North Main Street. All of the local transits go right around there, and you can get dropped off really close to the market. We are also close to other area businesses. So you're not just making one trip downtown just for the market. You can go visit other area businesses as well while you're down here. We're just a couple blocks down from the library as well, so you can come visit the library in the same day. It is also easy and close parking. So we are right next to the parking garage downtown, and there's a lot of parking in there. There's also really close parking for any handicap users as well. And we are a friendly community-based market, so we offer spots to nonprofits that want to come down and set up and promote. And we like to have different community groups come down and volunteer to promote different programs they have going on or different events in the area. So we really like to do that, and all of our vendors are very friendly as well. So all of our vendors will be able to suggest recipes or cooking tips. Since it's an all local market, you're talking right with that person that grew that produce. So they can give you different tips that they do for that produce or different ways they like to cook it. And then it is an all local healthy foods, fits within any diet. So we're going to have, on that wellness day, we'll have a dietitian down to walk you through the market, to talk about different healthy foods and how it fits in different diets. And we're going to push to have a few more dietitians come down throughout the year as well. We also have Happy to Help volunteers. So if you ask at the main information booth, we can send a volunteer to help you carry your bags to your car. and they are always willing to help you carry anything. So here's some different pictures on some of the stuff we have at the market right now. These are all our artist vendors. So we have candles, we have jewelry, woodworking, different garden crafts as well. In the corner here you can see this glass garden sculpture. There's also some different flowers to put in your garden. We have a reclaimed vendor that makes these out of tin cans. There's leather goods. There's also like a lot of mosaics. We have soap, different kitchen scrubbies. These are really popular. Everybody loves those. Yeah, a lot of people really like those. And then candles as well. We also have a lot of daily crafters that stop in. So each week there's something different down at the market.
So you have actual people who do crafts?
Yes. Yep,
But
we
they
have.
have to be made?
They do have to be made by that vendor.
Okay.
hmm And our woodworking guys especially, they are making it right down at the market. It's fun to watch them
Really?
carving it.
Wow.
Yeah. So all of these people too, you can ask them right how they made it, because all those people that are down there are the ones that made that product. And then this is some of our farm and our cheese and bakery vendors that we have down. This is a lot of stuff that we have every week. We have a lot throughout the season, but right now in season is asparagus. There's cabbages that are in season right now. There's strawberries. There's the greens, the spinach here, and then just the greens as well. I just got a call from a vendor that he's bringing broccoli down this weekend, so that's something new this weekend as well that's in. We also have a lot of canned goods here, and they try and use all local products from the last season and can those. We also have a lot of honey vendors, honey sticks and different local honeys. The local honeys help a lot with allergies as well. So if you talk right with that vendor, if you get honey from your area, it's supposed to help with allergies. So you can talk to our honey vendors about that. We have different cheese vendors that come down. And all of this you can use your EBT benefits on because it's all local. We also have a Amish bakery vendor that brings all this bread down. We also have multiple bread and bakery vendors as well. So just a thank you to our sponsors from this season. Our main sponsor of the market is SSM Health. So they're going to be down throughout the season to promote different programs that they have going on. And this weekend, like I said, is their joint health program. So they'll be down at the market this weekend. And then Looking Glass as well is the local bar that's right on the street there. And they actually have a breakfast in the mornings on Saturdays. They also do it on Sundays too, but on Saturdays they purchase some local products right from the market, and they use it within their specials for the week. So any questions that you have, would love to answer anything.
What are the dates from
Yep.
when to when? Well, I suppose we've
The
already
season.
started, but when?
Yeah, so we start in May. The first weekend in May is when we always start, and we run through October. We also do a few winter markets here and there, less produce in the winter, obviously. But we do still have some produce in the winter and bakery as well in the winter, and as well as our crafters. Yeah, so we go all the way through October. So at the end of the season, we do a fun trick-or-treating day for the kids. Come down and trick-or-treat from all the vendors and wear their Halloween costumes. It's always a really fun day.